Hello students, we have seen two chapters. First chapter is reduction formulae. Second chapter is integration of rational functions. Now third chapter, integration of trigonometric functions. So in this chapter we have to learn integration, reduction formula for integration of sin raised to nx dx, integration of cos raised to nx dx, and integration of sin raised to nx dx, integration going from 0 to pi by 2, and integration of cos raised to nx dx, integration going from 0 to pi by 2, and examples on it. So we have to learn these articles. So first, a reduction formula for sin raised to nx, sin raised to nx dx. Solution. So how you find the reduction formula of sin raised to nx dx? By making use of integrating by parts, you find that. Now we write. So you have to find the integration of sin raised to nx dx. So is equal to, so this can be written as integration of sin x into sin raised to n minus 1x dx. Means sin x raised to n minus 1 plus 1 means only sin raised to n x dx. Same here. So only we have split up n to 1 plus n minus 1. Now here we have two functions, sin x into sin raised to n minus 1 x. Making use of integrating by parts, we have integrating by parts. We get. So you know the formula of integration of u into v formula. Using that, here integration of sin raised to n x dx is equal to, now here sin x, you know the integration of sin x. So you take sin raised to n minus 1 x first function and sin x as the second function. So first function sin n raised to n minus 1 x into integration of second means integration of sin x dx, then minus integration of sin x dx into derivative of first derivative ddx of sin raised to n minus 1 x and for this dx. Then you simplify this or solve this. So is equal to sin raised to n minus 1x into, so you know the integration of sin x is the minus cos x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. Then here minus integration of minus cos x into derivative of sin raised to n minus 1 x, that is n minus 1 into sin raised to n minus 1 minus 1. So you know the derivative of x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1. Here n minus 1 sin raised to n minus 1 minus 1 means n minus 2 x into derivative of sin x, that is cos x dx. So is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1 x, then minus minus become plus, n minus 1 outside the integration into integration of sin raised to n minus 2 x. This cos x and cos x is cos square x and dx. So you know the formula of sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. You need cos square x. So from this you obtain cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. So you substitute here cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. So is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1x, then plus n minus 1 into integration of sin raised to n minus 2x, and cos square x is 1 minus sin square x dx. Again, this can be written as minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1x plus n minus 1 into, so you simplify this, so integration of sin raised to n minus 2x dx, 1 into this, then minus n minus 1 into integration of sin raised to n minus 2 into sin square x, means sin raised to n x dx. So left side is integration of sin raised to nx dx. Then you transpose this term minus n minus 1 into integration of sin raised to nx to left side. So you get, therefore you transpose that term, last term, this n minus 1 into sin raised to nx. Therefore you have integration of sin raised to nx dx, then minus become plus n minus 1 into integration of sin raised to nx dx is equal to, so remaining term you write minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1x, then plus n minus 1 into sin raised to n minus 2x dx. Now here sin raised to nx dx plus n minus 1 into this. So you take common, integration of sin raised to nx. Then here 1 plus n minus 1. 1 plus n minus 1 means n. So this can be written as therefore this can be written as n into integration of sin raised to nx dx is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1 x, then plus n minus 1 into integration of sin raised to n minus 2 x dx. Again this can be written as integration of sin raised to nx dx is equal to, so you divide throughout by n, so minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1 x upon n, then plus n minus 1 upon n into integration of sin raised to n minus 2x dx. So which is required reduction formula for sin raised to nx dx is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1x upon n plus n minus 1 upon n into integration of sin raised to n minus 2x dx, where n is positive integer. So in this manner you can also obtain the reduction formula for cos raised to nx. So which is required reduction formula. Now using this reduction formula, for n is equal to 2 means sin square x, sin cube x, sin raised to 4x, sin raised to 5x, sin raised to 7x, 8x, 9x, 10x. So you can obtain the value of that particular integral. Example, find or evaluate integration of sin raised to 4x, comma, or number 2, integration of sin square x dx, number 3, sin cube x dx, number 4, integration of sin raised to 5x dx, number 5, integration of sin raised to 6 dx. So using this reduction formula, we see any of integration of sin raised to 3x, 5x, 6x, 4x, 2x, 7x, 8x. Solution: if you have solved any one, then you have the idea how to find integration by using reduction formula. We know that integration of sin raised to nx dx is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to n minus 1x upon n plus n minus 1 upon n into integration of sin raised to n minus 2x dx. Suppose number 1. Put n is equal to 4 in 1. We get, what we get? You get integration of n is equal to 4 means sin raised to 4x dx. If you put n is equal to 2, you get sin square x dx. If you put n is equal to 3, sin cube x. N is equal to 4 or n is equal to 5, sin raised to 5x dx. What may be n? So equation 1 is this, or reduction formula of sin raised to nx is this. So you substitute only n is equal to 4 means integration of sin raised to 4x is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to 4 minus 1, n minus 1 means 4 minus 1, 3 sin cube x upon 4. Then plus n is equal to 4, 4 minus 1, 3, 3 by 4 into integration of sin raised to n is equal to 4, 4 minus 2 sin square x dx, number 2. If you have the integration of sin square x, means you have to this. Then you substitute the integration of sin raised to 4, sin raised to 2x here. Then you obtain the integration of sin raised to 4x dx. Now we put n is equal to 2 in 1. We get n is equal to 2 means here you have the integration of sin square x dx. So using reduction formula 1, you get n is equal to 2 means sin square x dx is equal to minus cos x into sin raised to 2 sin n is equal to 2, sin raised to 2 minus 1 means 1 sin x upon 2. Then plus n is equal to 2, 2 minus 1, 1, 1 upon 2 into sin square n is equal to 2, 2 minus 2, 0, sin raised to 0x dx. Sin raised to 0x means 1, integration of 1 dx, and integration of 1 dx is x. So is equal to minus cos x into sin x upon 2 plus 1 by 2 and 1 dx. Integration of 1 dx means x. So this is the integration of sin square x dx, number 3. So using 3 into, we get the required integration of sin raised to 4x. Using 3, equation 3 into, we get, what we get? So 3 means this, 2 means this, you substitute here. So I will try it here. Therefore, integration of sin raised to 4x dx is equal to this as it is minus cos x into sin cube x upon 4 then plus 3 upon 4 into integration of sin square x means equation 3 minus cos x into sin x upon 2 then plus 1 by 2 into x. So equation 3 is this. Then you simplify this. So is equal to minus cos x into sin cube x upon 4 then plus minus 3 upon 8 into cos x into sin x or sin x into cos x then plus 3 upon 8 into x. So this is the integration of sin raised to 4x dx. So in this way you can find integration of sin cube x, sin raised to 5x, sin raised to 6x and so on. So next lecture we see the reduction formula for integration of cos raised to nx and some examples. So we stop here. Thank you.